To our science class. Now our topic is solubility. You might have observed that if we put some sugar or salt in water contained in a tumbler and stir it well, they disappear in water completely. We see that salt and sugar are soluble in water. Water is called the solvent and sugar or salt are called solute in this case. Let us find out whether other substances like sand, talcum powder, wax, chalk, powder, soup, etc. are also soluble in water or not. See, salt or sugar, they dissolve in water completely. So they are called the solute. Okay? Water is called the solvent, sugar or salt are called solute. When we stir them in water, they disappear in water completely, means they dissolve in water. Now we will find these substances whether they are soluble in water or not. Okay? Sand. It does not disappear in water, means it is insoluble in water. Water में नहीं घुलता है. Okay? Crushed soap. It disappears completely, means it is soluble in water. Talcum powder. It also does not disappear in water. Some pieces of powder can be seen in water, so it is insoluble in water. Chalk powder also does not disappear in water, so it is insoluble in water. Wax also does not disappear in water, so it is insoluble in water. ये पानी में नहीं घुलता है. Okay? We can see their pieces in the water. They does not disappear completely in water. These three, so they are insoluble in water. The role of water as a solvent is very important in our lives. However, water is not the only solvent used for dissolving other substances. Water is not only the substance which is used for dissolving the other substances. It is not only the solvent. Other solvent are kerosene oil, petrol, ether, etc. These are also used as solvents. Okay? Do liquids also dissolve or mix in water? Let us try to get answer to this question. We will go through this activity. There are 5 tumblers and in which water is there. Okay? And we will add these substances in water. Milk. When we add milk with water, it mixes with water completely. When we add coconut oil, it does not mix with water and forms a separate layer. In the same way, ghee also, it does not mix with water and form a separate layer. Kerosene oil also does not mix with water and forms a separate layer. Shampoo, it mixes with water completely. Okay? We can see that some liquids mix with water completely. These are said to be miscible with water, example milk or lemon juice. Other liquids like mustard oil, petrol, hair oil, etc. do not mix with water and are called immiscible with water. So the liquids which mix completely with water are called as miscible liquid, and the liquid which do not mix completely with water are called immiscible. Okay? Immiscible liquids are miscible liquids are milk, lemon juice, and immiscible liquids are oil, petrol, hair oil, etc. It is also useful to know that air gets dissolved in water to some extent. Aquatic plants and animals survive in water on dissolved air. Okay? Because air dissolved in water, that is why aquatic plants and animals take oxygen which is dissolved in water for breathing. Floating or sinking. We shall notice that if we put different objects in water, these either sink or remain on its surface. Example, that is float. For example, a coin, an iron nail, a stone, etc. sink, whereas a pencil, ice, toothbrush, plastic bottle, etc. float on the surface of water. Let us identify with common objects float or sink in water by performing a simple activity. There are some objects which float in water and some objects which sink in water. Okay? Example, coin, iron nail or stone, etc. they sink in water, and some objects like pencil, toothbrush, plastic bottle, these float on water. Okay? Collect 10 easily available objects in your surroundings at home. Test whether they float or sink. See, plastic mug. Plastic mug float in water. Rubber ball float in water. Eraser sink in water. See, the substance whose density is much more than water, they sink in water. Okay, जिन ऑब्जेक्ट की डेंसिटी मतलब जो पानी से जिनकी डेंसिटी ज़्यादा होती है वे सिंक कर जाते हैं और जिनकी डेंसिटी पानी से कम होती है वे फ्लोट कर जाते हैं. ओके, कॉर्क फ्लोट्स इन वाटर. इरेजर सिंक इन वाटर. कॉर्क फ्लोट्स इन वाटर. वुडन पीस फ्लोट्स इन वाटर. प्लास्टिक बॉटल फ्लोट्स इन वाटर. स्टील स्पून सिंक्स इन वाटर. पेन सिंक इन वाटर. ग्लास मार्बल सिंक in water. Cardboard piece float in water. Okay, means substances which are heavier than water, they sink in water, and the substance which are lighter than water, they float in water. Okay, have you ever thought why objects sink or float? Discuss it with your friends to know the reason. Ask your parents or teacher about it to know the exact explanation. Okay, objects which are dense than water, they sink. Other objects which are not dense than water, they float. Okay, जो ऑब्जेक्ट वाटर से ज़्यादा डेंस मतलब ज़्यादा घने होते हैं वे सिंक कर जाते हैं. ओके, या जो हैवी होते हैं, और जो ऑब्जेक्ट ज़्यादा डेंस नहीं होते हैं वे फ्लोट कर जाते हैं. डेंसिटी क्या मतलब होती है? सी, दिस इज़ द डेंसिटी. ये जो जिसमें बिल्कुल भी स्पेस नहीं होता है, दिस आर कॉल्ड डेंस. दिस इज़ द डेंस. इसमें जरा भी स्पेस नहीं होता है. देखिए, दिस इज़ डेंस. ओके, और वाटर में देखिए, वाटर पार्टिकल्स आर फार फ्रॉम ईच अदर. ओके, दिस इज नॉट डेंस. कंपेयर टू दिस, टू द वाटर, इट इज़ वाटर एंड इट इज़ एन ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, और एनी मटेरियल. सो दिस इज डेंस देन वाटर, इट इज़ नॉट डेंस. ओके, नॉट डेंस मतलब अगर इस सब्सटेंस की डेंसिटी वाटर से ज़्यादा होगी तो ये सिंक करेगा. अगर इसकी डेंसिटी वाटर से कम होगी तो ये वाटर में फ्लोट करेगा. ओके, मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टी. Substances can be grouped into two categories according to their behavior towards a magnet. The substance which get attracted towards a magnet are called magnetic substances. Example, iron, nickel, cobalt. The substances which do not get attracted towards a magnet are called non-magnetic substances. Example are plastic, glass, rubber, liquids and gases. Okay. The substance which get attracted towards the magnet are magnetic substances. See, your wisdom it is given. Why do the magnetic stickers stay on the refrigerator door? Magnetic stickers stay on the refrigerator door because beneath the paint door is made up of steel, and steel is attracted towards the magnet. So the stickers stay on the refrigerator door. Is your refrigerator made of magnetic substance? Yes. Refrigerator are mostly made up of steel. Okay. So steel holds the magnet. That is why we can say that yes, it is made up of magnetic substances. Okay. जो substance magnets से अट्रैक्ट हो जाते हैं, ओके, उन्हें हम बोलते हैं मैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस. सपोज आयरन, निकल, कोबाल्ट. और जो मैग्नेट से अट्रैक्ट नहीं होते हैं उन्हें हम बोलते हैं नॉन मैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस. एग्जाम्पल्स आर प्लास्टिक, ग्लास, रबर, लिक्विड्स एंड गैसेस. नाउ कंडक्टिविटी. Conduction of electricity. Some substances like most of the metals which allow electricity to pass through them are called conductors of electricity. This property is called conductivity. Other materials do not allow electricity to pass through them are called insulators. Now the substance which allow electricity to pass through them are called conductor of electricity, and this property is called conductivity. And the material which do not allow electricity to pass through them are called insulators. जो अपने में से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास करने देते हैं उन्हें हम बोलते हैं कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, और जो अपने में से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं पास करने देते हैं उन्हें हम बोलते हैं इंसुलेटर्स लाइक प्लास्टिक्स. ओके. कंडक्शन ऑफ हीट. सम मटेरियल्स आर गुड कंडक्टर्स ऑफ हीट while others are bad. So we can group the materials into two classes on the basis of conduction of heat through them. कुछ materials they are the good conductor of heat ओके. गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट मीन्स दे अलाउ हीट टू पास थ्रू देम. जो अपने में से हीट को पास करने देते हैं, दे आर कॉल्ड द गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट. सी, गुड कंडक्टर्स, substances which allow heat to pass through them. Example, most of the metals are good conductor of heat. Silver is the best conductor of electricity. Okay, though mostly the wires are made up of silver. Bad conductors, substances which do not allow heat to pass through them are called bad conductor of heat. For example, plastic, wood, rubber, etc. Okay, जो अपने में से हीट को नहीं पास करने देते हैं उन्हें बोलते हैं बैड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट. Examples are wood, rubber, plastic, etc. Matter can be classified on the basis of physical state, solubility, appearance, hardness, transparency, or conduction of heat and electricity, which makes their study convenient and also helps us in deciding their uses in different fields. So, matter can be classified. किस आधार पे मैटर को क्लासीफाई कर सकते हैं? ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फिजिकल स्टेट. ओके, फिजिकल स्टेट मीन्स लिक्विड, सॉलिड, गैस, सॉलिबिलिटी, वेदर इट इज सॉल्युबल और इनसॉल्युबल, अपीयरेंस, वेदर इट इज लस्ट्रस और नॉन लस्ट्रस, हार्डनेस, सॉफ्टनेस, हार्डनेस, ट्रांसपेरेंसी, वेदर इट इज ट्रांसपेरेंस और इट इज ट्रांसलूसेंट, कंडक्शन ऑफ हीट, गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट, बैड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट, good conductor of electricity, bad conductor of electricity, and these are the basis on which matter can be classified, and it makes their study convenient and helps us in deciding their uses in different fields. Okay, on the basis of these properties we can decide whether what is the use of that matter in different fields. Children, your chapter is complete now. This much for today's class. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, keep on learning. Thank you, children.